This is the 5-step formula to get any swing change to stick much faster for you. So for most golfers, they might be getting or watching YouTube, they've got some swing tip or something their friends show them, or maybe even an online lesson or something like that. And you're trying to get a new position, but what you're still doing is you're swinging fast to make that position. So that makes it almost impossible for our brain and body to change. It's going to take a long time if you're still swinging really fast. So in this 5-step formula, this is a great way to make any swing change stick a lot faster for the golf course. And the first one is really great if you're working on a position in your backswing, for example. It could be takeaway, it could be the top of your backswing, and it's what we call pause swings or split swings. And the way this works, so say you're taking your setup and you want to work on a new takeaway position. You might be working on the angle of the club face, going from a very open position to a little bit more of a closed position here. So what we would do is get you to swing back and stop in this position here, check your position, look, get the feel of it as well. Looking is just as powerful as the feel, maybe sometimes even more so. So we'd go back to here, look down at the ball, and then very slowly just go through and actually do your swing. So you might be working, and the key part there is slow swing as well. So you might be working in your next part, maybe you're working at the top of your backswing or a letter L position or the 9 o'clock position in your backswing. Again, what you can do here is taking your setup, you're going up into that position there, you're checking your position, maybe you're working on the angles of your club or your arm across your body, whatever it might be. So you're swinging back to that position, you look back at the ball, and then very slowly go through and hit the shot. Very slowly, that's the key again. So that's what we call split swings or pause swings. And it's a great way to start training your mind and your muscles and your body to be able to make that change that you want to do. Again, if you're just going through and doing big fast swings and you're trying to make a change, it's almost impossible to do. To make it a little bit easier is you can always use a little tee. So you can tee the ball up a little bit if you're on a mat, or use a tee if you're on the grass area. But if you tee the ball up, it is just going to make your contact much easier for you, and one less thing you have to worry about a lot as well. So again, the first formula we're going to do is doing split swings or pause swings to start making that change easier for you. Step number 2 in our 5-step formula for making any swing change stick faster for you is what we call slow motion swing. So imagine you might have an iPhone or something like that, and there's that slow motion feature. Well, I want you to imagine that you're doing your swing just like that. Now, to make it a little bit easier, we're going to use a little tee. We're going to put the ball up on a little tee. If you're using your irons, of course, you can use a normal height tee if you're using your driver. But just to make it a bit easier, we're going to use a small tee, and we're just going to step up here, and we're just going to do a very slow motion swing. So whatever you're working on, could be, again, the takeaway. It could be the top of your backswing. It could be a little bit better impact position or early follow through, whatever it might be. To get that change happening faster, we need to do slow motion swings. So this is number 2 in our 5-step formula. So setting up, and we're doing it very slowly, like so. So very slow motion swing, maybe something you've never done before, but this is going to start again to help any change that you're making in your swing become more automatic for you. Get your body and your brain ready to do that motion, start to change your movement patterns so you can start to see those results when you're videoing your swing, comparing it to your old swing much faster. So the third step in our 5-step formula is what we call 50% swing speed. So we've gone through split swings or pause swings, we've gone through our slow motion swings. Now we're going through and we're up to 50%. So we're just adding a little bit of speed. So again, you can use this off a very small tee, or maybe even start to do it off the grass as well. So again, I'll try and do this off the grass. So whatever we're doing, we're just upping the speed just a little bit. So imagine your full swing speed, you want to do half the swing speed. So we've done split swings, we've done slow motion swings, and now we're just going to start to add, with the focus on what of the area that you want to change. We're just going to start to add a little bit more speed to your swing. And if you can start to hit the ball a little bit better, maybe it's your contact, maybe it's to your direction, you're videoing your swing, and you're starting to see that changes happen from your pause swing through your slow motion swing up to your 50% swing, you know you're on the right track to changing those movement patterns. So we're up to now to step number 4. And from here, we're just starting to add a little bit more speed again. So again, we've gone from split swings or pause swings, we've gone slow motion swings, We've gone up to 50% swing speed. Now we're starting to add a little bit more swing speed again. We're going up to about 70%. So again, you could do this off a tee if you're using a driver, of course, or a longer iron, maybe off the tee, but starting to get off the grass as well now. So again, we're just adding a little bit more speed. So our goal is to start to see if we can get those changes that you're making from the really slow ones now into your faster swings are starting to match up a little bit closer. And then you know that you're getting that good result. So again, from here, we're setting up again, and you could be focusing on your takeaway, top of backswing, early follow through, whatever it might be. Now you've done the work with the other 3 steps. We're just going through and again, adding a little bit more speed and seeing if we can start to get the same results, whether it's the contact, your direction, your distance, as you did with your slower swings. So we're up now to step number 5, and this is the step you've been waiting for. So you've done the work with the split swings or the paw swings. You've done the work with the slow motion swings. You've gone through your 50% swing speed. You're up to 70%, and now we're going to do your full swing speed. And this is where hopefully those changes have happened all the way from your split swings all the way up to your 70% speed. Now we're going to apply it to your full speed. So again, this will apply for every club. We want to be hitting off the grass, obviously with your irons or fairway woods, driver, using the tee, of course. But now we want to see if we can get, with your video reviews, if you're using your video, your camera, your phone, to start to see if, again, you're getting your full swing, your faster swing speeds matching up a little bit closer to your slow swing. So you might never get exactly the same, but if you're getting a little bit closer with your faster swing speed, you know that change is happening. So once again, now you can step up and hit the ball, and you can really apply your full swing speed. So this is my swing speed. Some of you will be slower, some of you will be faster. But for me now, I'm going to be hitting the ball as fast as I can and what I do on the golf course. So for many golfers, sometimes their swing speed here is a little slower than what they do on the golf course. We want to add here exactly what you're doing on the golf course. So going through again your 5-step formula for making any swing change stick for you here, so you can take it to the golf course, is split swings or paw swings, then going through the super slow motion swings, then we're going through the 50% swing speed, then up to 70%, and then finally your full swing speed. That might be 90-95% of your total full swing speed. And again, if you can start to see those changes through video, maybe you're working with your coach or what you've seen online, if you can start to see the positions that you're doing from your split swings or slow motion swings right up to your fast swings, you know your movement patterns have changed really well. Now, this might take you over a few weeks to be able to see these changes, but it's really going to have a lifelong effect on those positions you're changing, and you're going to see those results, and they're going to last a lot longer as well, rather than for most golfers, they try a position for a week, it works a little bit, and they go to the golf course and it all falls apart. Again, most golfers are trying to make the changes with super fast swings. Again, we have to break it down into these 5 steps to be able to get that change happening on the range, then transferring it to the golf course.